right, we'll call to order the April 1st, 2026 Planning and Zoning meeting. Chad, you want to do a roll call?
Sure. Shoemaker.
Here.
Schrock. Here. Kellogg.
Here.
McFarland.
Here.
Hoffy.
Here.
Has everybody had a chance to look over the minutes? If everything's okay, can you get a motion to approve?
I'll second.
Schrock.
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
Kellogg.
Aye.
McFarland.
Aye.
Hoffy.
Aye.
In front of you in your packet, H.R. Beachy has submitted a lot split application located South Washington Street, being part of parcel 0701675004, containing 0.8507 acres. Any questions or concerns on that?
I'm from Missouri, you gotta show me.
Sure. It would be directly across from like Holmes Rental. And that
From where?
Holmes Rental, towards Walmart.
Oh,
that
clear
vacant
down,
lot.
okay.
Yep. Any other questions or concerns?
Have any?
They gonna pave that street?
I don't believe they're the owner of that
Holmes
street.
Rental, they got deals, they got deals.
If not, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the lot split.
I'll second.
Hoffman.
Aye.
Kellogg.
Aye.
McFarland.
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
Schrock.
Aye.
Second part of your agenda this evening, Christopher Kime has submitted a preliminary design for review. Specifically, Mr. Kime is proposing to rezone the property located at East Jackson Street, containing 5.633 acres, from R2 to SU. And this evening would be informational only. We'll start with the board. If you have any questions, or if you'd like, he's ready to present the information that's in front of you.
When would that go to the property owners around there to hear what they have to say?
Correct. If you want to step on up to the mic, I can answer that question for you though. So just as same with any other rezoning, they'd have to go out for 10 days notice and
Okay. receive
any comments, to give the opportunity for the neighbors to speak out. So you go within a 250-foot range, I believe, or 500, one of the two, 250, I believe. So, but does that answer your question?
Yeah.
It's the same as
Yeah.
any other rezoning. Any other questions at the moment?
Well, is this really what you want it to be? Like the picture, like this is really what you?
That's what we have put together. We're still finalizing some of the plans with, like the design. We have a local designer that's gonna be helping us with the actual design, like the exterior design and all that, but that's where we're at currently, yeah.
Okay.
This would be right off Lakeview Addition.
Correct.
I drove up there.
Preliminary drawings show the drive, even though it has East Jackson Street,
Yeah.
they'll be coming off Lakeview Drive, which
Straight through this.
more
Straight,
feasible,
straight.
yeah.
Why I questioned it, I was thinking we were looking at Jackson Street Extension.
No.
That's what I thought we were,
Right.
okay.
So to give you a vision, Bob, if you turn back Lakeview, go clear to the end, and when we get to the corner, the drive would be to the left, across the gully, over to the 5 acres behind the end of Taylor,
Okay.
is it Taylor, which we met out there to begin with. Taylor Alley is exactly 11 foot wide, and that was not gonna work out real well, so.
So actually, the only thing would be on Lakeview Addition would be the
Entrance.
entrance.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I'm just
No.
trying to help them.
No.
We're just here to answer questions. We're not,
Sure.
yeah. And as far as the design goes, we are open to design
Oh,
suggestions.
I liked it,
We have, Esplin Design is planning to be helping with the design process. We have our first initial meeting April 16th with them. And we want to incorporate a calming village and yet have an updated design while tying in the kind of architecture and culture of Holmes County. That was our direction to Esplin, is that's what our goal is.
So are these gonna be single housing?
Single housing, yeah. Yeah, 2 bedrooms or 1 bedroom with office, depending on what somebody wants to use it for.
The drives and everything will be a lot better than the condos that are right next door.
Yes.
I mean, there's no place to park on those other ones. And that's one thing that I would turn down right away. There's no room to enter and exit, and the driveways are really tight.
You're saying, I'm not sure I'm following where you're, are you talking about the condos across the street?
Condos right behind there, yes.
Oh, got it, yeah. That is really tight.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, Chad, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's part of the reason we wanted to go off of Lakeview, is so we could make wider entrance, wider street,
Yeah.
all of that, because Taylor was a little narrow for us.
Yeah, it's exactly 11 foot, I think, so that's why.
One question that came up, and I don't want to speak out of turn, if I do, please correct me, but the size of the street, or the initial, we were planning on 20 feet, but we didn't know, is that acceptable, or those were some of the questions that we had just as we're planning things out?
Yeah, as far as entrance into
Yeah.
into the property, yeah, most of the time it's probably like that, or even 40 feet, or I'd have to look up the regulations on it for that particular type of property. But,
Those would just be some things that, if it's available, we would want access to, or have somebody send it to us so that we can make sure we plan according.
yep, we can do that, and you're gonna have, I think you show with your illustrations here, yeah, with your entrance. Should be pretty good with that.
Yeah.
We will check the regulations for you, depending on the zoning outcome, and things like that.
Each home is gonna have off-street parking.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. I really like your common area idea where everyone has their own property and then you have a common area. I think it looks beautiful.
The goal is that we want people to be able to still bring family together. The main way to do that is just have that common area. But the common area is also gonna have a fitness center in it. So a portion of it's fitness center, portion of it's, that's connected to that pavilion you see in the middle. Portion of that's gonna be just like an open area where people can, it's gonna have a kitchen so that if they wanna bring family in for, Easter or
Yeah.
whatever it is, they'll have a space to still do that. We have a number of people that have already, there's 2 couples, one from Louisiana and one from Indiana, that have really shown a lot of interest. And that was one of their major things that was a draw, was that they can still bring their family here if they want to.
So that's a gated community then?
Yeah.
How many small houses or tiny houses?
There's, there's 18
Okay, that's-
long-term residences. And there's
Okay.
one, kind of in the ravine there's one Airbnb that's planned for there. But our people have really pushed us for Airbnb, but our goal was not to, not as much to maximize, but to, obviously there's a housing challenge and housing shortage in Holmes County already. So I think some of that it's great that we have Airbnbs, and I have one myself, so I'm not, speaking against it, but it's more, this addresses the housing challenge versus.
I think 2 things that we run into with the other condos, there's a water problem, the runoff originally, and the driveways and the entrance. I think that was 2 of the main problems that showed up after construction started. And so those are probably 2 things we'd be looking at really close.
You're saying the size, the parking
Yeah, the
parking For each unit.
Yeah, for each unit, and the runoff, when that was first done, they had a lot of trouble with water runoff. And,
Like water runoff down on the street.
yeah,
Got it.
Yeah, this would, from the elevation, I don't want to speak for you, but from the elevation, it looks to be a level.
well, and then you've got a pond there,
Yeah.
looks like that's gonna be
But
retained.
our concern would be off Lake U Drive,
Right,
so, but from the elevation, it looks like it's going to be a level starting there. And you might have to go up a little bit, I don't know, but.
yeah.
One of the, sorry. were you-
Go ahead.
One of the things that we, what our goal was and what we were planning to do is, this is the best we can get the drawing done based on elevations, and Jay Miller's been great to work with. They, you know, I've had 3 or 4 meetings with them out at the property, but we got it as close as we could based on the elevations without starting to tear things up. So I think I had talked to Chad and Nate about that, you know, once we kind of have it level, if we need to make any changes, we would present those again, but this is obviously as close as we can calculate based on elevation.
Very attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pictures.
Yeah, I wanna
looks
live
great.
there.
They'll be available, so.
Well, if you sell it on calm, that better not be false advertising. That's all I got to say. You're really selling calm, so.
Well, that's, and it's, there'll be some strict guidelines, you know, but we have, we hope that, our goal is to, again, be here to get support, obviously from local law enforcement and things like that. That was one question that came up, and this is probably a little early for that, but, one of the residents asked about the law enforcement, like, is that something that, like, they have, that would be in the village of Millersburg, would it be Holmes County, or, I told him, well, I don't think it really matters, but,
It would be in the village.
yeah, that was my
Yeah.
assumption, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Does any of that butt up to 241?
No, it does not.
Doesn't-
His parcel does not.
Okay.
Could you drive up there and see? You've cleared, there's a lot of clearing and everything up there.
It's an open field
Yeah.
mostly for now.
Our intention was to leave as many trees there as we can.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Oh.
have to clear a path to get in.
We have a reputation, it's a private thing about you buying trees. Nothing against you.
Okay, well, good, that was
Yeah,
making
yeah,
sure.
yeah, don't worry.
No, but no, our goal was to keep as many trees, just to keep the community feeling more private and, again, calm, so.
Chad, this might be a question for you, but as far as street maintenance, that would be with the village?
Now, once he leaves Lakeview Drive, it'll be
It'd be, okay.
his
A
maintenance.
private drive.
Unless it's annexed in.
Oh, it's already in.
It-
Oh, it
it's
is
already in.
annexed.
Yeah, the only thing that this gentleman's asking for at this time is to have a preliminary review, if he can move forward with the proper channels for the rezoning,
Okay.
but yeah, it's already in the village, so.
But then obviously the people get to respond up in there.
Mhm.
So we need a motion to,
Really just need to check and see if anybody has any more questions, or we can take a verbal that I'm sure he would feel more comfortable with knowing to move
Yes.
forward. So,
I don't think-
how about that? I do a roll call and you give a yay or nay. Is that good enough for you?
That would be great, yeah.
Okay. Shoemaker,
Aye.
I'm sorry, Schrock,
Yes.
Kellogg,
Yes.
McFarland,
aye.
and Hoffe.
Yes.
Very good. Any other questions or concerns? I need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
I'll second that.
Kellogg,
Aye.
Hoffe,
Aye.
McFarland,
Aye.
Schrock,
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
Thank you very much.